Yup. It's Sous back on the third floor pod. Here we got part 2 of brainstorming. Today joined with Putz, replacing Andre, but we got Jack in there. And we all drank some cafe, and we had a great energized conversation. So enjoy. All right, welcome to the third floor. Here, joined by my good friends Jack and my identical twin Putz. This is a big reveal, yeah.
Everybody's been waiting for it, but
Yeah.
we do look alike.
So, anyways, we've been up here just looking alike with Jack, brainstorming,
Yep.
thinking about what we should do with the pod. Brought some crazy topics up. I think this is going to be a wild ride today.
Yeah, no, this is definitely gonna be a big one.
Where did the paper go that I wrote them down on?
It was a little sticky note, no?
Put
Jack
something
had
right
a magical sticky
there. I had
note
a
of
sticky note. Of,
powerful ideas. Let's read the first one off.
Let's see what we got.
The first one was zoos.
Zeus.
No, not Zeus. Zoos, like the zoo.
The zoo.
Like a lot of people think it's like fucked up.
That's
like-
true.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like controversial.
Well,
topic,
did you watch Tiger King?
I did. I watched like the first. I didn't finish it. I stopped paying attention so much toward the end. But like I got the main idea of what was going on there.
Mm-hmm. Well, the way I kind of feel after watching that, just about zoos, in general, is there's a lot of fucked up shit with animals going on across the country because they're already here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like zoos are for the most part a good place for them to go, compared to, I don't know, someone's uncle's trailer.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I that's what I always thought. Like, 'cause a lot of people think. I just feel like a lot of people think that, like, it's that like they shouldn't be holding them captive or like held in captivity. But I think if it's they make a good environment for it.
I was gonna say those
and,
environments they make are they're realistic.
Yeah, like some of them, I think if they're good and they're
an actual
obviously like the
landscape.
workers have to be on board treating them like correctly and everything too. Like I get that like they should be in.
There
wild.
always seems to be like moral issues though when you keep people and tigers together, because they're fucking powerful beings.
Right. No. Yeah,
And whenever you control them, you feel powerful.
No, that's what like people said like about that whole Tiger King thing was like there's a different type of person that like wants to own like big cats like that, and like I think that's true, bro. Like those
things are.
like you got to be fucking.
I feel like a lot of rich people
Ballsy
own
and, like-
big cats
Mhm.
like, and shit like that.
But that's but
No, I
to
don't
own
mean-
a lot, to
No,
own
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
that's
farm
true,
of
yeah,
like
yeah.
big cats.
I don't mean like getting one as a pet because
Yeah.
you're rich
Actually,
as fuck,
it looked like a couple of them started when they were young with just like a couple of cats for good reason. You know what I mean? Not, maybe, yeah, like they had good in their heart at that point. They were feeding them easily and it was fine. But once you start expanding and having people come every day flashing cameras on the cubs, and apparently the cubs are, you know, the only money makers and stuff. And then you have
Yeah, the kids love it.
you have like a property with 250 tigers, like
yeah. No, it's
true.
crazy. I thought the craziest thing was like showing like I saw
That's
the part how they fed them and stuff, and it was just all like leftover like
Yeah, it was
Walmart.
like, just like
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
was that what it was, dude?
you know, that was what the workers ate too.
Yeah,
The workers got,
dude.
the workers
No,
got,
we heard
they ate after the tigers
Dude, they treated them like shit. Dude, what were their hours?
all day,
was-
every day,
and-
for like $500 a week,
That's not bad.
or $100.
It was. I thought I was gonna say.
It was like $115.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought it was
Yeah.
less than 500.
But they got food, and
So-
boarding, in the like it was like horrible.
Wait, they stayed there?
Yeah, in the like on the park. We
Yeah.
stayed on the park. So you woke up
I
early,
only
like
got to the third episode. I thought it was getting too weird, dude.
dude. Every episode just kept getting crazier. There was always like a new level. But that's why zoos are okay, because there's assholes like that out there
That's
who
true.
are really being like.
Dude, and there are good like
That
I'm
makes
sure
sense.
like.
And there's
the
not a
fox
lot
and
of
everything like that.
wildlife actually for a lot of these animals. Like tigers don't have a place to go
Yeah,
for the most part.
that's true. And polar bears and shit too. Their environment's getting fucked up. I mean,
Did you see the oil spill in Russia? Did anyone see that?
I did see that. Yeah.
Wait, I did
yeah.
think I did hear something about an oil spill.
20,000 tons
Yeah.
of oil spilled into this like river. Some container fractured or ruptured, and it spilled into the river, and that river went right into the Arctic Circle.
That's how it was
Like
like.
a bunch of oil.
it was like-
20,000
Yeah.
tons.
It was like the environment's gonna need to take at least like 3 years like to recover from this. Like
Fish can't swim through that.
That's
that's
crazy.
fucked. Dude, some guy was just
And
think about it.
Birds.
Some guy was just like, oh shit. Fucking.
Imagine
like, oh,
working
fuck.
like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh
Shit just
fuck,
goes-
oh fuck, yeah. She's like, John, what do I do?
You just like clocked out for the day,
Yeah.
and you like turn around and all you
Walk into the car and now you have to fucking like haul ass so you don't drown in it.
You're running away from oil.
Yeah, dude. Like it's a volcano, like with fucking lava.
Yeah.
Volcano. That's a good segue. Actually,
Ooh.
a perfect segue into natural disasters.
That's true.
What's going on with them, and which
I feel
one
like they're
is
getting-
the best natural disaster?
Oh well, dude. I mean, I think it's without a doubt tsunamis, bro. I think they're the most.
Dude, a
They're the
tsunami
craziest.
can only get the coast.
No, but if you like a rope, dude. I'm talking about like something that the Earth has never seen before. Like,
But I mean, if we're talking in terms
What kind
like-
of-
in terms of intensity, bro, like hurricanes, fucking like wreck
yeah.
shit.
Or like rogue waves,
Dude,
bro. You ever
a
seen
fucking
rogue wave?
earthquake. An earthquake.
True.
Nah. I
An
don't know about
earthquake wrecks shit.
that. I know.
Dude,
I'm
an
not saying it
earthquake.
doesn't, but dude,
and
tsunamis
we got-
are crazy. I mean, dude, like all natural disasters wreck shit. Hence the term natural disaster. But like,
Sure.
Yeah, but tsunamis wreck coast towns. If you you don't build important things on the coast because there might be a big fucking wave someday, or it creeps in.
I don't know.
Earthquakes can go anywhere, and we build these.
Anywhere?
We build these. Well, no, on fault lines, but you know those things are the tectonic plates. Those are
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
rotating under the earth.
Yeah.
You never know when something's gonna quake, and.
it's quick, dude.
What? And we
earthquakes-
have all the nuclear reactors, dude.
dude,
That's
our-
what happened in Japan. It was an
our
earthquake that made the
Oh,
nuclear reactor like fuck up in Japan that one time.
Dude,
That's what I'm saying.
aren't earthquakes like strongly related to like the causing of tsunamis? Like,
Yes,
they
yeah,
happen, the
earthquakes
earthquakes,
can
yeah.
cause.
just the
Oh,
rupture
yeah.
and that,
Yeah.
Mhm.
That shit's fucked, dude. Imagine, dude.
So
I'm
exactly,
so
that's
glad,
it,
dude. So then earthquake beats tsunami. Earthquake makes
Okay,
tsunami.
okay. Picture this. Have you ever? Picture like fucking walking down the street, right? And you're like, oh, like whatever, and then like all of a sudden the ground starts to shake, and you're like, and then like, but like you fall down and like shit collapses, but like you don't die, you're all good. Now, picture a different scenario, right? You're walking down the beach, okay?
Okay,
You
now on
look
the
to you look to your right, right? All of a sudden you see this fucking 200
Chuddy, that's
foot wave.
not how it works. The water completely recedes in to build this wave.
Exactly.
If you were walking on the beach becomes like literally over a mile long
Exactly.
because
right?
it pulls all the water. All that water
Yeah.
goes back, or it'd be like
It's like
completely
extremely
shallow.
strong current. No, but no, that's what I'm saying. You're like walking, and you're like, yo, where the fuck's the water? And then you just look, and it's just like this mile away, but like this fucking 200-foot wave.
Yeah,
and you're
dude.
like, yo.
There's definitely been people in history who got like completely surprised by a tsunami.
Yeah.
Like they had no fucking clue it was
Yeah.
coming.
They got their headphones in. All of a sudden, just they're out.
That would be crazy. I'm
That
so
would be-
honestly so glad that like we don't have to deal with that shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like
Tsunamis.
tsunamis and
worrying about
earthquakes.
that,
Like
yeah.
what? There was like an earthquake. Like I think when do you remember hearing
Yeah.
about that shit in New Jersey or some shit? But it was
I
like,
didn't
barely
even
a-
feel it. Yeah.
There was
personally.
bro. When my family was in Las Vegas for my sister's dance thing last summer, there was apparently an earthquake happened while they were in Arizona. I
Really?
mean, in Las Vegas.
They didn't feel it.
No, my sister felt it. I think my parents said they didn't feel it.
Mm.
But my sister was like on stage, like at some like, not like a performance. I don't think, just like on stage doing
Yeah.
shit. And like she said she felt it and like shit, like the lights and shit were like.
Yeah, dude, when I went on
been
vacation,
like-
Oh, she was dancing and it.
Yeah, dude, I would have been
and
like,
it
get
shook?
me the fuck out of this building right now.
dude, when I
Like,
went to North Carolina for vacation, there was an earthquake. I mean, it wasn't big, but like there was like we had like a pool in the backyard, and like the water was like, it was like a wave pool. Yeah. It was
Yo,
Yo, I saw this thing online once.
imagine your pool caves in.
I saw this thing online once where it was like it showed like a picture of like a fence that was like fully connected, like straight fence, and then it's shown how like every like year or like for the past like 50 years or some shit, like it moved like 10 feet or something like that, or no, like a few feet, and like now the fence is like split, and it's like apparently it's like right on one of the, what do you call it?
Tectonic plates.
Yeah, apparently it's like this one
Where
like,
they
like-
split and
or-
it's just
yeah,
been pulling
yeah.
apart. It's
or it might have been in like Hawaii, like it's probably like in Hawaii or some shit where like those shits are like more frequent or something.
Well, no,
or wherever
Hawaii
it
is just always growing, dude, because of the volcanoes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
some crazy shit.
Dude, the volcanoes in Hawaii are fucking.
Yeah,
There's
bro.
something else, dude.
Like the
That's-
islands are.
Imagine living on
Dude,
a
yeah,
bunch
on-
of volcanoes.
Bro, I'm pretty sure like
yeah.
a couple of the
Volcanoes.
islands are just literally volcanoes. Like they're just like this big ass like
Yeah.
mountain up to like the center point, and,
And then a little city built beneath
yeah,
the.
Dude,
That's genius, yo. Just constantly live in fear of the Great
Dude,
Fire
I
Mountain.
know, bro, and you hear these stories like
Yeah,
about
dude,
volcanoes.
and I bet you
erupting,
feel- I mean,
bro, and you're
I-
just
And just
like,
melting
yeah.
like
you're
that
just-
city.
You're just in school, like, damn, like this could happen
Yo, yeah.
anytime. Like you're just thinking that shit, like.
Imagine being in class in like Honolulu High School, learning about Pompeii.
Yeah,
You're like,
right.
Yeah.
And then,
fuck.
and then, and you just fucking. They probably have like drills.
Dude, I
Yeah,
bet
they
you.
What
know.
do you do? What do you
Well,
do?
I
No,
think
alright.
they're.
What do you do if you live on one of those islands and the fucking volcano erupts?
You just try to get as far, I guess, as far away from.
I don't know. The water gets boiling hot too,
Like,
because it's lava.
what
You
do
can't even swim.
you can't even get in the water.
Yeah.
like you're? I think.
You
there's
jump.
No shot. You jump in and just start swimming.
Dude, I guess.
Ride a
Like,
get
if
on
you-
your
if- if
surfboard.
I mean,
you
dude,
catch it
can't,
early,
It can't like. It wouldn't cover the entire.
These
island. You gotta go to a
these
part of the
islands
island
are
where it's
huge now. They're much larger than we like realized just
Yeah.
from the little bit on the map. And plus, I don't think that the volcanoes there, or at least on the islands that they really live on, are super explosive. I know there's different terms for volcanoes and like their activity.
It's like stagnant or something like that. Like,
Yeah, I don't think they're stagnant, but they're not like gonna be explosive. The ones that are explosive actually are the ones that lay dormant for, thousands of years, and then all of a sudden they're just gonna fucking explode a
yeah.
real big
That's
one.
that's
just
what I'm
like
talking about.
Just
Like,
blow
what
a
if
huge
you
load.
just blow a huge
huge
load
fucking load.
because you waited all week.
Can you believe that there's like those are just on Earth in places, bro? Just something that can at any point in time just go and then just fucking.
But I think for that, like Hawaii for that matter, is just like slowly spilling it out in a lot of the.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. What do we
Dude.
got?
Yeah. What do we got on there?
Volcanoes are cool though.
Greek mythology, birds, and elements.
Oh, dude.
So do you want to talk about your favorite bird?
Yeah.
It's
What's your favorite bird?
it's got a chuddy-sized wingspan.
I found this bird today, and it honestly blew my mind. So, it's 3.5 feet long. Picture this, right? So you're just fucking cruising down in Central America. You're on vacation with your family, right? You're walking down in the forest, right? And all of a sudden, you see this thing, right? It's like this big cat. Put up a picture on the screen. So we got this thing, right? It's like 3.5. I can't do measurements, but it's somewhere around
3.5 feet tall, and then
3.5
has
feet tall,
I'd be like-
6 foot wingspan, can weigh up to 20 pounds, and what it eats is everything.
What's
It is the top of the food chain, the harp eagle.
How'd you find it again, Chuddy? Where'd you see it?
I was watching like National Geographic. It was something on National Geographic or something like that.
You just saw a huge bird.
Yeah, they did like a segment on it. It was crazy.
Wow, that's a nice bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking at it before, Jack. These things are vicious.
That looks like
So
an
they got
owl
one-
slash.
They got one with it like
That
next to
thing's-
a person.
Their claws are as
That thing's
big as like bear claws.
Yeah.
Grizzly bear
Really?
claws.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
But listen to this, dude. They eat like monkeys, sloths.
Any mammal. They're
lizards.
an unrivaled predator. They're the
unrivaled
top predator.
They're the
in
top
their,
of the food
like,
chain. Nobody
in
fucks
Guinea, you said?
Them. No, they're in like Central and like South, like America.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad.
Central South America.
Yeah.
What?
That seems crazy. But there was this video. The scientists went to a nest. The nest could fit like humans, like
Yeah.
multiple humans to sleep.
Dude, it's
And-
crazy.
And
fucking huge.
there were literally monkey skulls like in there.
Yeah.
Callie, can you click on that one like second row?
Dude, they
in
eat
the-
it to
to
the,
one
they
to
eat
the
it to the
right.
bone, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
There's like another one with a guy.
It's crazy, dude. Well, you gotta feed the kids too.
Exactly, dude. And those kids are, oh my god, dude. So big. It's crazy. Like, imagine seeing one of those.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like twice the size of like a, well, it's not. I think it's like,
Dude,
it's
that thing
definitely,
looks
it's like a little bit bigger
badass.
than a bald eagle.
Dude, I hope they're not endangered or anything.
I don't,
Maybe
I mean,
that'll be
they're
our first
definitely-
charity.
Yeah, it could be. Save
harp
the
eagle?
save
Dude.
the harp eagles.
We could get
The
one
harp eagle.
if we
Dude,
donate enough
if we
money.
had-
Yeah, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
Just give us a harp
It
eagle.
could live up here, I think.
Dude,
And
that'd
it would
be
just
sick.
be.
Yeah, we'd have it in.
We train it to just literally stand as the centerpiece.
You could just,
Callie fucked up. She's fired after this episode. She's gonna remain here.
we're
Before we
currently
were-
hiring interns. If
Well,
if anybody wants to come, preferably mid-20s, blonde.
what's always saying controversial? We were on that bird, yeah.
Yeah. Let me go back to that. Dude, the fucking, I told you the thing eats everything that it sees. Literally everything. Nothing even like
Lives
comes
like
close to it.
40 years.
Yeah, dude,
average,
they
yeah.
get old, wise.
40-year-old eagle.
Can go like 40 miles per
Yeah, there's
hour.
up to
yeah,
up to
yeah.
50 miles per hour.
That's it. Dude, you know one thing I was thinking about actually when I was talking about cats the other day, like big cats and
Yeah.
small cats, like all felines have it, and like I guess birds too, all animals really. And I get this from looking at the lizard. Their bodies are made for like a certain thing to do. Like we're humans, you know, we walk around, do our shit, but like it's because we got our brains. But like birds fly, whatever, and there's a way they have to hunt. We consider everything primal, and we always like look up shit with a lizard. And one thing that always like makes me wonder is the bearded dragon has a wider array of colors than us. Like it sees more colors than humans.
I think that, I've like heard shit about that.
So then also like I've
Right.
seen her eyes are on the side of her head.
Right.
And sometimes when she's like in like a cautious mode, she'll like stick her tail straight up in the back, and I think it's because it's like a reference point for her cuz she can see like the whole fucking room. And so anyway, what I'm getting to is I think any animal like type of animal like birds or like have like a different type of vision and perception of the world than we do.
Oh, yeah,
Like
100%,
entirely.
yeah.
Like cats, like I was saying, felines see shit as like levels. Like they can just jump up or like attack or like get away. They always have their like routes planned. Cats are
Yeah.
very smart and shit. And like birds, like know how to like dive down. They like how they see the world or what's I
And
don't
dude,
know.
They're
You know.
aviators too, man. Like they're up in the skies. Like,
Dude, they're up
Like,
there.
I
dude.
think-
especially the big ones, dude. Like I said, dude, the harp fucking eagle, dude. That thing probably flies
That thing's
high.
huge,
That
yo.
thing probably
It
flies
probably
high.
knows it's the fucking captain
100%.
around there. You know.
Are you kidding me? He's like, dude, I'm the biggest
big
thing
honcho
here. I'm the
for-
biggest thing here with wings. Like, what's gonna fuck with me?
dude, so today I saw these two, like big ass swans and like their baby swans.
Oh.
That's
It
so
was
beautiful.
fucking beautiful, dude. Like I swear to God, like
Mhm.
I couldn't believe it. I saw one and I was like, holy shit, a swan. And then, dude, then I saw like the other one swimming toward it, and then like when it turned, it's
I like the little.
its
baby
young
swans.
ones.
Yeah.
Its young ones were on its side.
Are they white? The babies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They
Little baby swans.
they weren't like I could see them and I wasn't
Mhm.
that close. So like they were probably like the size of a duck, maybe like the little swans.
Oh, like a full-grown duck?
yeah. Like,
Wow.
yeah, like it was pretty. Well, dude, yo, I'm telling you, these
There are a lot of feathers,
dude,
too.
Mama and Papa Swan were ginormous, like big ass swans, dude. I was like, wow, because I've seen them before, but this
Yeah.
time I was like shocked, and to see like a family of them was pretty cool too. I thought.
Mm-hmm. I used to see a bunch of them on my way to my aunt's house. All that, like, this one pond area.
I think I've seen
They
them
would
around
get
there.
like
Yeah.
flooded there some years.
Yeah, dude, those things are like, shit's just crazy. How I don't even know.
Swans. Stop looking at me, swans.
Bro, what else we got?
What else we got here?
Elements. The periodic table.
No. There once was four. What is the intro to Avatar? No, yeah, we were gonna talk about the periodic table, but the four elements lived in harmony
Yeah.
before the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah,
Fire.
I think I asked this the other night. Like, what? I think at John's house I was talking about this because his brother was watching it that one night. I was asking everybody like, what would you want your
Yeah. What would you want your power to be?
yeah, which power would you choose?
So I said, what did you say?
I said water, but like I think I don't know. Like I need more time to think about that.
Probably
You
do,
got. I know exactly like how I feel about it.
I'd probably do Earth.
Really, Earth? Yeah.
That's what like
Dude, just being able to like.
bro, they're all cool, bro. I'd want to be the Avatar.
Ideally, I'd want to be an airbender, but I think I'm a rock bender, dude, or an earth bender.
Yeah,
That's what it is. Man.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I just
dude.
think it's what I would be.
Yo, that's what like I always thought
Mhm.
that chick with the water was sick, dude. Like she carried the pouch of water.
Katara?
Yeah, like dude. So I just thought
Katara?
like yo, she'd like whip it out of her pocket without touching it and just be like, and dude, she'd like slice guys' necks with it.
Yeah, but
Shit,
Aang
like-
just used the air
That's
around
what,
him.
that's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like I think the
Get
water.
like an air vortex.
I think the water bending's cool, but like I feel like I'd be an earth bender.
I feel like I'd just be an
If I
earth
was
bender.
if it was left up to chance. Like I think that's the family I would have
Dude,
been going into.
If you are like fire, no matter what, like if you just make fire come out of your hands, you're gonna be an asshole sometimes. Like if
Be an
you're in
asshole
the
all
Fire
time.
Nation, yeah.
I feel like they're just bound to be.
Yeah, but like I
douchebags.
get how easy I get like how like why they were trying to take over, like because like they
Why do you get that?
like
What?
because like they're
It can't be
it's
peaceful.
probably the easiest for them to fuck shit up, dude, with fire. Like they're just
Well,
like throwing flames
Not
at
really.
you and shit.
They
Like,
actually
all you gotta do is take some water and just fucking.
they actually put
Or
together a
blood.
huge military, and they're savage with killing tribes, Jack. And I don't think they had reason to take over the whole land. I don't know why you're saying that.
I don't mean
They
had a
almost-
reason.
they-
Avatar land.
They almost got rid of all the airbenders if it wasn't for Aang.
I'm not saying they had a reason. I'm saying like I see how it happened, like because if you're playing with fire all day, you're gonna be corrupt, man. Like
Mhm.
I mean, dude, you
that
can-
just messes with your brain.
I feel like
Just get when you
If you're
play with
burning,
fire.
if you just
if
get
you're burning
pissed-
shit all the time,
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm saying. I feel like
you
if you
get
just
burnt.
get pissed, like it just like it just comes out by accident. And you're like,
Fucking burn yourself.
yeah.
Probably can't even beat your meat, yo. Gets too hot,
Yeah,
yo.
too much friction.
friction, yeah. Oh,
That's what
man.
happens, bro. When they're like going like this. That's what it is. It's friction. That's what brings it on.
Bro, but I'll tell you what though. One of my favorite characters from the show was like I don't remember his name, but the main bad fire guy,
Zuko.
Zuko, dude. His uncle, was it?
I didn't watch.
Oh,
a lot of
Uncle-
it,
Ryo?
Iroh.
Iroh. Uncle Iroh
Dude,
was
that
a
guy
bomb.
that
yeah.
guy was always a what's it called, like a comedic relief or some shit. Like he was always like,
It's like, no, Zuko, eat some cake.
yeah, like Zuko was always like pissed, and like his uncle was always just like saying some funny shit.
Yeah.
Dude, the show is actually totally worth a watch.
I
If
know.
you're-
I was thinking
I
that
watch
the
it-
other
Dude,
day,
I heard it
bro.
goes a lot deeper.
The way
like,
it's so good, dude. It really is good. And it does like, there's even a couple episode comparisons to like Game of Thrones. And it was made before Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
yeah, way
but
before.
like Game of Thrones did like a similar thing, like them watching themselves at the theater, like Arya, whatever. But like, it's like a really well put together
Yeah.
three series like show, but there's so many, like, in terms of the comedic relief, there's so many scenes that like are maybe supposed to be like deeply emotional, whatever, and they're just like cut like in such funny spots. Like, I don't know, that show is good, dude. But the table of the periodic table of elements is actually what we were gonna talk about.
Yeah.
That's true.
So like, do you guys have like a favorite one that you can like you that you always thought was cool?
I liked all the
I just like nickel, dude. I don't know why.
I remember liking the, what is it called, those gases all the way to the right, the what
like
gases?
that like xenon,
The
neon,
fluorescent gases, is that
something
what they were?
like I think so. Yeah, the ones that would
Cal,
make sense.
take a look.
Yeah, what is it? I know, dude. It's ringing a bell. I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
Yeah, I
and
think
they
it's
would
it's
be
a
like,
group.
yeah, it was a grouping.
Neon was
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Actually, they're
Did a
all
report on
groupings.
you.
All
Yeah.
the ones that were in the same line.
Yeah, and
were
then but
somehow
but
related.
something mean like it's set up, bro. I don't know how they figured this shit
Dude.
out. That's what I wanted to get to too. Is like one of the things I always thought was so crazy is that it all means like they figured it out. So it's like these all make sense. Like, dude, they had to like put together a puzzle almost. Like
Mhm.
they.
Which ones are you talking
We have it
about?
here. The ones all the way to
I
the.
think we're talking about
the
the
green
green,
The
one.
right.
The
The
green
noble
one.
gases?
Yeah.
The
noble gases.
What are they?
Noble gases.
No. What are the elements?
Re,
He,
helium.
Helium,
Ne,
neon,
Ar,
argon,
Argon. Ah, God damn.
Kr,
Crayon.
Creighton,
Creighton.
KR.
KR. Krypton.
No, wait, is that Superman?
Wait, isn't that?
That's kryptonite.
Krypton? No, dude. Wait, KR might be one of those weird ones where it's not like
Krypton.
Krypton.
What are
Let's go. And then the other one's ZE.
Xenon.
Yeah.
Xenon, then radon, then
Radon. Boron.
Organesson.
Okay. Is that what number is that?
Oh, Borget, that's a weird one.
118.
That one's not
Isn't that
that
what you just
noble.
said?
That one's not that
Isn't that
noble.
what you just said? 118 is the latest one they discovered,
In 2013.
or like
Something
created
like that.
somehow or some shit.
No, I discovered it.
Recently? In
It
2000.
says 115.
Oh, okay. Well, some of them are
Element
like I think like they
115.
list
Element
some, but
115.
like some are still in theory, but like they think they have it sometimes. Because I
Mhm.
remember
It's
like
so weird
always
how
looking at
that's
them in looking at the table in science class, and I'd be like, "What are those ones with 3 letters?" And they'd be like, "They're not sure yet."
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Like, yeah, we're not.
No,
We
but-
know something's there,
Yeah,
but
but
we
we don't
don't
quite put our
know.
finger on it.
So one I always thought was really cool, and I have some in my house too, is mercury, because it's a
You
li-
have mercury.
yeah. My dad
Mhm.
has like little. Did I ever show you it?
No, I don't
Yeah.
think. Probably.
Dude, in
actually.
like little vials, we have like I don't know. My
For
dad
what?
has them
Just for.
just to have.
They're
some
just
mercury.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Is that like
It's a
like, is
strange
it-
element.
what is
it's a liquid metal. So
It,
at,
like,
at room
rolls in your hand.
at
Yeah.
room temperature, like it's like a liquid, but like I guess you'd have to it'd have to.
You
be,
also don't want it against your skin, so like you'd wear a glove. But
So, yeah.
there is other liquid metals, but
Yeah.
mercury's
Wait, so when-
pretty,
if
like,
you
one
were
no,
to, like,
there's
pour it
one
on
more.
your
I
hand,
think
it
it's
would be liquid.
bromine or bromine or something like that, and it's like not as cool as mercury. Like,
no.
like yeah, like it
Definitely
stays. It sticks together. Like it's all stuck together, but it's just like a little liquid.
It's like a jelly.
Here's one thing it's like a little
Yeah.
like thing. It's cool. I'll show you if next time we're at my house. One thing I always thought of, this might be absolutely like ridiculous, but like I was just like thinking hard one day, and I always thought like, so like when I think of mercury, it's like a liquid metal at like room temperature. So like is every other rock, or I mean is every other metal technically frozen? Even
No,
though it
because
doesn't
it's
go-
a solid. Like liquids freeze. It's a solid, but you can
But if you
boil
melt- if
any
you-
metal down to a liquid.
But some of them need like higher
yeah,
like
yeah, have
boiling
a,
points and stuff. So like then you could make it a liquid, and in that state, in that heat,
Yeah.
it's a liquid. But when it's this temperature, like room temperature, it would be technically it'd be like cold for said
Mhm.
said metal.
That would be
Said
like
metal.
this is cold steel. And that's why, I mean, I guess it is kind of cold. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like most of the time when
yeah.
you pick up metal
It's
or
cold,
touch
yeah.
it, it's
That's
cold.
what
But
I'm
it's just
saying.
catching it from the outside. I mean, if the sun's beating down on it, it's one thing, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just thought like same thing with water. Like you can make water solid. You just freeze it, and like at our temperatures, that's like normal in life. But like we can make shit hotter, so it's just like
Dude, but where it really gets crazy is the gases, dude.
yeah,
Dude,
Like,
greenhouse
you
gas?
can
I
just-
saw this. Wait. I saw this really weird video that, pretty much. Okay, here's the question. When you lose weight,
Okay. Where does it go?
where does it go?
Gets burned off.
Where does it go?
I don't know. You shit it out. I have no idea. That's what I think. Poop.
shitting it out sounds like
That's like the most
interesting, or,
logical.
like-
That's the most
Like you
logical
can
thing.
sweat,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but like in terms of I don't know. I always was like kind of thought about that too. Like I think like
I know. I actually know.
oh okay.
Oh, you know you're just.
Oh,
What do you think?
just
What do you
twiddling my
think? What do you
thumbs over
think?
here.
like I think it kind of like it doesn't actually come out of you. Like maybe it kind like it the fat cells are like reapplied to other like things.
Yeah.
pretty
Okay,
much.
so you're kind of onto something there. You thinking anything, Chuddy?
No, I'm still going with my poop.
So kind of like think about the fat. So I don't remember all the like what a fat cell is like but it had the elements. It was like CH. Cal, you look it up. CHH06, C12,
It's C55H104O6.
C55H104O6. So
carbon.
carbon 55, hydrogen 104, oxygen 6.
Six.
And there's a couple variants, but that's the main like
Right.
thing. So that's you consuming fat food, whatever, and there's variants for sugar and stuff, but that's basically what it is. And then so how you burn that, basically only 16% pooping almost accounts for nothing. Almost accounts for none of it.
Really?
Yeah, it's like
Really debunked my
16% water, sweating, peeing, whatever, water, and the rest is through your breath. Because your body is taking in oxygen, breaking up those carbon cells.
It's through your breath. Dude, I
It's
was gonna
through your
say
breath.
That,
You
honestly.
breathe
I
out
didn't think that was like,
80%. It was something like 80%. You breathe out 80% of your fat, and it's because you're breathing in oxygen. Your body's converting it, and it takes out those connecting carbons in your fat cells when you breathe or whatever. So it's not that you gotta breathe more. It's still the same thing. You just gotta eat less and exercise more.
Right.
But that's where it's going.
That's interesting.
You know what I mean?
I'd never fucking knew that. That's
It's definitely
crazy.
reason. And what was cool, what he did to like show an example. It was a TED talk I saw, and I
That's
feel
classic.
like maybe I should give him credit, but
Yeah.
I don't know his name. But he breathed into a balloon, whatever, a clear balloon, or it might have been colored. I don't fucking know. But and it didn't look like anything. It was just right there. Then he poured a bunch of liquid nitrogen on it, which doesn't make the balloon pop, but it freezes all the gas in there. So the balloon shrivels up to like real small, and then at the bottom are all your fat. Is all the fat. And then he kind of like, as it warmed up, you could literally
Some
see.
video? You saw a video of this?
Yeah. Not fat. I shouldn't say fat, because he used like some other things just for the example. But you see exactly the breath, the carbon, and the oxygen. That how much was in the balloon in just like a couple breaths he took into the balloon.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, that is kind of nuts.
Forget exactly whether it was breaking up the oxygen or the carbon. I think it was only one. I don't know.
That sounds like a wicked chemical. C55.
C50, carbon 55, hydrogen
55
104,
carbon
oxygen 6.
molecules, bro. That's a lot. That's like a.
But
It's
no,
a
it's
big
like
ass shit.
this big.
Well, yeah,
actually.
obviously, but I'm yeah. Like, if you saw like a if you saw like a model of like all that shit. Like,
Well, it's a covalent bond or something.
Covalent
I don't know if
bonds,
it's
bro.
yeah,
21
it's
Jump
something like
Street.
that. And
what was the other one?
I think it's just ratios. Like it's actually that's just a lot of them.
Yeah,
If you simplify it, maybe
that's like
actually 55. Well, I'm not
crazy.
gonna do the math.
That's too much.
Chemistry. I always thought chemistry was so cool, man.
I
Like,
did
never-
alright
I
at
never
chemistry. I did alright.
mixing
I
and
never
stuff.
understood it, bro. I had Mr. Berkovich.
I also had Mr. Berkovich, but I think we had different classes.
100%. I was with Morse.
Yeah.
Morse wrong out. Dude, he was. I didn't like him.
No.
He was
Did
my
you?
favorite guy.
You never had Zaylino, right?
No,
Neither.
dude,
you.
Dude, I
freshman
thought he
You
was.
did have Zaylino?
Dude, he's
Sat
so
next to Cali,
funny, dude.
He's so funny.
I never
He
met
had
him.
such a
Oh, man. Yeah,
great voice for
that
class.
That class was
Hello,
extremely
class.
interesting, bro.
class.
That guy was extremely interesting. One time,
You know.
remember when he yelled at, was it me and Saul, for squirting? We were squirting each other with like those little. Remember those little like the dropper
Droppers. Yeah,
things?
yeah,
They
yeah.
had like the
Yeah,
fat
yeah.
tube at the
Yeah,
top.
yeah.
One time, like under the lab tables, me and Saul were like filling them up and just like squirting them
Shooting
at each other. Bro.
yeah.
He caught us once, freaked out. I can't believe I did it again. Like squirted Saul.
He threw an onion.
Yeah,
He threw an onion.
you know how he. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
You
kind of
know,
guy he was.
You like there was a door in his room that went to like the science office, like where pretty much where they just kept the textbooks, like in
Yeah.
that little room, like.
Why would he
And-
have onions?
And because dude, he had potatoes.
He was just a weird
if you fell
motherfucker.
asleep in his class, he wouldn't
Dude,
wake you
that's
up.
what-
But like you'd be like this, and he just put a like potato with like shit growing on it, like right in front
Right
of
in
your
your
face.
face.
So when you woke up, you're like,
Dude, I would literally sit there and battle. He turns off all the lights, and then he starts talking like this. No, class,
Yeah, bro.
let us tomato. For the first, 2 weeks, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
There was no sleeping in the class. Like, I was basically laughing with Rune the whole time, but then it became soothing. Like it just put me right to sleep.
Yeah.
And I would be
So many
there,
videos.
His voice.
yeah, I'd be there with my eyelids just dropping, trying to pull up, and then before I knew it, the bell rang and there was a potato right in front of my face.
dude, I just remember I always thought like my first initial like my first impression of him as a student was I thought he was like this crazy, like one of those crazy scientist guys, like 'cause he
Yeah.
kind of is like he's like really into it, and I just remember somewhere during the year, he put this video on, and it was showing, it's actually a crazy video where it shows how a cell does something, and I don't even remember what the cell's doing, but it's crazy. It shows models of all the shit, and there was a
Dude, I saw in his
you-
class how a land mammal became a whale. And that's what you're explaining sounds very... The whales were originally on land. Whales were originally
I heard
these
it.
kind of in the
No, I
desert
wasn't-
or something like that.
No, I just
Whales.
It wasn't-
Dead What are you talking about?
No, they were land critters, and they would hunt kind of just by the little streams, but then water started building up. So over hundreds of years, they started getting fins, whatever, and eventually the best way to feed ended up being the ocean. That's how they started, and they have the bones, whatever, to prove it. But that the whale's tail is flat. That's how we know.
yeah, that's right. We were talking about that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That was
I didn't think
that's
about that.
crazy.
The whale's tail.
Because it was on land originally.
Yeah.
All its legs became nubs. Got any more? No
Greek
more.
mythology.
Greek mythology's cool as hell. Chad, you don't really know it?
Not really, dude.
I mean,
I
a lot of
remember,
it is...
I remember learning it in it was sixth grade, I think. Miss Thompson.
I think we did learn a little bit about it in middle school.
Miss Thompson, yeah.
I never had Miss Thompson.
I've read some of the stories after, just like the quick ones. Like I have a little book that's like tells 6 different
It's
Medusa
cool.
story, whatever.
Dude, Medusa's
And-
badass,
and-
man.
They're
It's
all just like
interesting.
lesson stories too,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is which is really cool. But they do it with mythical beings.
Mythical beings.
I mean, they do it with, but they prayed to these things,
Yeah,
built statues in their names.
yeah.
Yeah, back in the back. I mean, not back like in the day, but like way
There-
back, people would like worship them. like
There's
that.
so many. There's so many of them. Like, there's like the few that like a lot of people know. But
Yeah,
dude,
but
if you look
there's-
up
yeah.
a list of them,
It's probably
there's just
hundreds.
like maybe like
Dude,
100 or something.
If you think I was just thinking, if you think people are just scared like in the world now, imagine you lived in a society where you thought if you did something wrong, the thunder god would like destroy your house.
yeah, like send a lightning bolt into your fucking front
just
door.
be living. Everybody would be so nice to each other.
Yeah.
Just, like,
Yeah,
constant fear.
For that any god, because they have a
Yeah.
million for
Yeah.
like anything you do wrong.
Dude, you living on the shore. Like I said, you're just walking down the beach. You look over. You're like, fuck. I
And it's
shouldn't
just
have
this
cheated on
guy-
my
this
wife.
guy-
Just fucking a tsunami.
Poseidon
A tsunami.
holding a trident, and he just goes like pushes the wave toward the fucking. You saw the god.
Like, you didn't bring the shopping cart back to the center.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Dude, they're crazy.
There was two that I always that I remember that I always thought were really interesting. One is Hermes, because like he could like fly, and he was like
He was the
a
messenger.
messenger. Like I just
Yeah.
always thought that was interesting.
He's
Like, he
also
would carry the message.
he's got multiple names. He's like kind of because he's in like every story, like one way or another.
really.
Because no, not every story, but he mixes in the most because he's a messenger to like
Right. Like
for a bunch of shit, and he takes a bunch of different names in like in one he's
Silver.
Quicksilver, yeah, and I don't know. I feel like you could find a bunch of. I can't think of them right now, but
the other and another one I always
no. But doesn't he have synonyms too? I think there's more. I don't know.
Silver.
Another one I always thought was cool was this one called Morpheus, and apparently he goes into your dreams and like
Really?
yeah
That's sick, dude. I never even heard of that.
yeah bro like
Like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
something it
Bullshit.
had something
Yeah,
to do
that's
with
like
dreams.
horror.
Yeah, like he
Yeah.
can morph into different things. And
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's a
Yeah, he controls
That's
the
another
dreams,
thing,
he's the
dude.
god of sleep.
the
That's
god,
another
Morpheus, the god of sleep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
bro.
That's
dream-
God of sleep.
Dreams, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's
are-
sketchy.
What's going on at night?
Dude, dreams.
I had a crazy
It's a mystery,
dream.
bro. It's a mystery.
Yo,
Dreams are a
last
mystery.
or well, really this morning, I had a dream, bro, that there was where the park is in comparison to my house was an airport, and I saw a plane fly and land. Yeah, I saw a plane. I was like,
Dude,
oh yeah,
dreams
just
are
like
crazy
oh yeah, just a
shit.
plane,
Crazy
just a
for no
plane
reason.
flying into the airport. That's
Yeah.
like not actually there. Like you just think everything's fucking normal in your dreams, and
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
and yeah, you're just like, oh yeah, that airport's always been there. And it, dude, it lands, and then the wing, bro. This is, I swear to God, this happened in my dream last night. The wing just like rips like the actual airport where
Are you
like,
serious?
yeah, bro. And then the plane was on fire.
Yeah.
Like I was like, wait, like I woke up and I was like,
Why was I dreaming that?
yeah,
That's
Dude,
not.
you know-
I would not like that.
it was
know what?
weird,
That
man.
You know what I think about, dude? When you're having like a really crazy dream, and it's like, were you like remember it in the morning, dude? I always think about like, what did it look like when I was sleeping there? Like, was I like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause Some people like
Dude,
flip out. Dude, dreams are crazy.
do you ever like do that big jump or
Always,
whatever?
yeah.
Yeah,
That happens
yeah.
to me all the time.
You're like falling off a cliff or
Yeah.
something like that.
Well, dude, have you ever had a dream where you're like trying to like fight someone? This happens to me all the time, and you're like trying to like hit them, and it just like as you go, it's just like slow motion, and then like you're trying to run away, and you're just running so, dude. I don't
No,
know.
that's never happened. to me,
What?
Really?
bro.
Everything goes slow motion.
Yeah.
That's
Serious
crazy.
stuff.
Johnny, you
dude.
dream in Hollywood
Yeah,
movies.
that was me.
Yeah.
Dude, no, like only, but it's like when you, it's like scared because like I'm like, oh fuck, this guy's gonna come. Like my punches are doing nothing. I try to run away, and it's like I have zero gravity, so I'm like leaping. It's fucking weird.
Dude, one thing
Happens all the time.
that has happened when I was younger, not like very young, but just like it hasn't happened recently. One thing that would always happen was like I would jump off roofs and shit like in my dreams, and like I'd like think I'm like fucked in air. I'd be like, oh my god, like I can't believe I'm doing that. And I hit the ground and I'll always be fine. And like I can't believe that would never wake me up.
Wait, really?
That's
Yeah,
so weird.
Swear to God.
I have a lot of like
weird.
falling ones.
Wake
I've
up,
had
but I'm
ones
like,
where like I've jumped out of bed,
Yeah.
literally.
I
Really?
woke up.
Yeah.
No, dude, I don't wake up from that. Like maybe if it was like or something like a cliff or like, but like I don't ever really like dream like that. But like I've had ones where like I've just like jumped off or like been like flung up in the air and like it's like weird, bro. Like you're like kind of okay with it like while it's happening and like in my I'm like kind of okay with it while it's happening in my dream. Like I don't know, and like I hit the like I don't really always remember like coming down and hitting the ground, but like I always remember like just kind of like being back like on the ground,
Standing,
like, yeah,
fine,
like, standing,
yeah.
Like,
You're like, oh, that went well.
Dude, you guys,
So
you guys ever
strange.
had sleep paralysis, bro?
Yes, dude.
That's actually
Yes, that
scary
would freak
as
me
I
out.
remember you were the first one to tell me that it
Dude,
happened.
it
happened
used
to me
happen
at
when-
school.
It used to happen
Happened to me
when
at
I was
school my freshman
Really?
year.
My
It used to happen
freshman
to me,
year,
dude,
yeah.
like in high school, dude, when I was young. It hasn't happened to me in a while, dude.
I was like,
But-
Dude,
What happened to you? What'd you see, yo?
Dude,
What-
dude, I didn't see anything. Honestly, I didn't see it. I was literally in my bed, like, and all I saw was just like literally like I just couldn't talk or move. So I was in my head, dude. I was just sitting there. And I was just like yelling, like in my.
Did
head,
you have
dude.
a scary dream before
No.
you woke up, or?
No.
That's
I
what
was just
happened to
sitting there,
me.
And I was just like, why can't I move? Like,
Yeah.
it was so. But dude, I woke
How
up.
long do you think it lasted, or do you think you just went back to sleep?
No, dude. Because dude, a couple of times I woke up screaming because I'd be yelling in my
Holy
head, and
shit.
I'd wake up. Like, ah!
So
It was
you
just
probably
fucking-
were having a scary dream then.
No, dude. But I remember, dude. I wouldn't. I would be yelling because I'd be trying to like wake up. Like,
Okay, get
like,
out
dude,
of that state.
there'd be time like, dude, because it's happened to me multiple times, and like, dude, around like the fourth or fifth time when it happened, I knew it would be happening. So I'd be like, fuck, dude. Like,
yeah,
this
dude,
shit.
that's what happened to
Dude,
me.
I like literally in my head, I would be like,
The
fuck,
second
dude,
time
like,
it
this
happened,
bullshit.
I knew it was happening.
I was like, dude,
Like,
fuck.
it was so weird, bro. I was laying.
And I get nervous if I'm ever gonna get out of it. I'm like, fuck.
I always sleep on my stomach, like kind of like
Yeah.
this or like whatever, dude. And that's exactly how it was. And I wasn't actually seeing anything.
Yeah,
but,
I never
like,
see anything. I know.
but,
I hear that a lot.
so,
people see shit.
I wasn't actually
never
seeing
see
anything, but like, yo, I just remember just being like, like literally like
Get out
feeling
of
that I
this.
was awake,
Yeah.
but just like, dude, trying everything,
Yeah,
like
and
to
I
and to
couldn't move.
talk, to be.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
What happened to me?
like you just can't.
Yeah. It's so.
I think it's like your mind is awake, but your body
Yeah.
is still like.
It's
like-
so weird, dude.
What
It's
happened
so
to me
weird.
was
It's a weird feeling.
I
It's
had
really-
I had a nightmare, but my nightmare wasn't like a usual nightmare. Like,
Yeah.
and I do have some nightmares, but they're like strange. I get caught in like a weird situation, whatever. I don't know, whatever. Like scary
Mind-
shit, but
your mind runs amok.
yeah. But this one was in my dorm room. It was right at, like where I was sleeping that night.
So it's realistic, yeah.
Like it was in there, and like literally this is how I remember it now. It sounds insane, but like I was sleeping like this, like on my left side, and this is exactly how I was in sleep paralysis. Like my fist was actually like closed like this, I remember, and I was sleeping like this, and I just like wake up, but this is the nightmare. I wake up to this fucking like artificial being. It was just like a black blob with like some kind of like face, kind of like threw me against the wall, and
This was in your dream.
this was my nightmare. Yeah. Obviously, no. In real life, I was thrown against the wall.
But it's black blob.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't like a blob. It was like spooky. It was dark in my room.
It's a
Like
creature,
I
some
couldn't
sort.
really make it out, but it was some type of like whatever. But
Yeah.
it was also floating and had superpowers because it could just push me
Yeah,
around.
it's just fucking throwing you.
And so it pushed me against the wall and shit. And I was kind of like, it's just like completely straight, like my legs out on my bed because my bed was against the wall on the side. So my back was flat against the wall. And it was like a semi-serious, like, I don't even know. It wasn't like, I wasn't even scared in my nightmare of this blob. I was just like, what's going on? And it was kind of like making fun of me. It wasn't even like trying to like scare me. Like, I don't remember words. It was just like playing with my shit or something like that. and then
This is fucking with you. It's like,
and then
I'm
like
not gonna hurt you.
and then like I start like freaking out and trying to move, and then that's when I wake up, like how it started, but now I'm like really awake, and like I can feel that, but like I'm also not sure if I'm really awake, and I was like, I wanted to move, but I couldn't move, and then I was trying to figure out if I was still in the nightmare, or
Yeah,
if it
that's-
was like,
Dude,
and then
it's like a different world, bro. Like you go,
Yeah.
you really travel.
That's what I was
so
thought was
weird,
crazy.
like, mentally,
One thing that's weird,
not physically.
before, like, I think I wake up every morning, just about every morning. Like, I don't always remember the dream, but I always wake up like, whoa, like something crazy was just going on. Like, like, and it wasn't actually happening. Like, in my fucking mind. But dude, one thing that like every night, pretty much when if I remember the dream, it's like I'm at school. I'm never home. It's always like last year. It was at my building where I lived. Like it was always in like the back and like but it looked different. But like my building was just like there. And like this year was always like in like the front, like the street in front of my house. Like every single time, it like was always something different
That
going on
same
around
spot,
there.
though.
Yeah, I always thought that was mad
there's
interesting. And sometimes I'm in Ridgewood too, but like it doesn't
Why?
look like Ridgewood.
Why are you
like-
in Ridgewood?
Like picture, I don't know. Like in the dreams, bro. I
Yeah,
don't
no, I
know,
know.
but
Yeah, that's
but it's
true.
not. It doesn't actually look like
it's like
Ridgewood.
I feel like
but,
I've
like,
seen a spooky Ridgewood in
in
my, like a
yeah,
nighttime
it's
Ridgewood
kind
in
of
my
sketchy.
Where it's like a little, it's got all the shops.
Like yeah,
but they're all like
Town
closed
centers, yeah.
down
But yo,
right
in
now.
my, I feel like
No,
in my
close,
dream, like I think that's like my brain trying to like make what Ridgewood looks like, but it's
yeah,
not.
it doesn't
perfect.
fully
Like,
remember.
yeah, like it's like filling shit in and like yeah, like there's like these sketchy stores too.
So I've been kind of waiting to say this. This is not why we dream, but this is like a philosophy for, I think it's in like India, like a group of gurus or something. And this is what they believe is your dream state when you're in that, moment is your real state. And what they do like all their life is prepare themselves to like die and cross over without any pain.
I've like thought about like I
Wait, what
swear
are you
like
talking
that's
about?
crossed
To
my mind.
cross over, like once you leave your meat sack,
Right.
you cross over straight into the dream world or whatever.
Yeah,
like
that-
whatever dreams
I've
are.
always
So
like,
they try and make, and a lot of like, you see a lot of old people, and I actually saw it recently, like, who start, have a cancer or something, it's tearing them apart, and then literally have Jesus come to moments.
Yeah. Like
That happened with like a relative recently. No, not in dreams, like
Just-
hallucinations during
Yeah,
the day
yeah.
because they're like on their last leg.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's pretty interesting, like when you do die, if you go somewhere, that kind of makes sense because we already spend half our day there anyway.
yeah.
Every night we go there.
That's a
That
very
would,
interesting
that's
theory,
a valid
dude.
point, dude. That I didn't even think about that. Like
That's a
theory
very
that, like the
interesting
dream
theory.
world is just like
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Almost like
almost
and
like heaven.
shit.
Yeah.
And when you think like you can almost do anything and everything in a dream, like whatever you want. You can
and we maybe can't even fully just understand what it's like
right.
until we're fully dead. But they pray so that segue is like.
Dude,
Dude,
I honestly hope there is, bro. If it's just nothing, I'd be tight.
Dude,
I think you'd be nothing.
I would be nothing. I
You wouldn't be tight.
I wouldn't be tight, but like, I would love for there to be something.
Yeah, but you probably wouldn't remember it by the next time you got back on this earth, if
No,
you
dude,
did,
if there was-
or if you went to like
there was-
planet.
If there's one thing
3,000
that I wish was right, bro, I wish was like reincarnation. Like you could come back as something else.
I
As a
like
harp
to
eagle.
believe in
Yeah,
reincarnation.
as a harp eagle, king of the fucking Central
Yeah.
America.
That's what, dude. I always said like if like anyone ever asks
That'd
you
be
like
crazy.
oh like what animal would you be like dude a fucking big ass eagle bro
Yeah,
like
it's like-
100%.
Dude, you saw the harp
Dude, you're
eagle?
like that's what I'm saying like something
Yeah.
like that. I didn't even
Yeah,
know that thing
that's the
existed. It
top.
used to just be whatever the other biggest eagle was.
Yeah.
Now I want to be a fucking harpy. Bro, imagine that where there's fucking big ass mountains
And
and
think
shit,
about their
and
vision.
you're just fucking
you're just cruising, bro.
and then,
Just
dude,
fucking-
like and then you're up so high, it's windy and shit. They're literally just have their wings out, and they're just like,
They're literally scanning for like.
They're just scanning for. They're just
And
hunting,
then-
dude.
yeah,
That's all
yeah.
they're doing.
Little
They have such
tiny
wide-
movements like
they're
worms,
just looking,
literally.
Yeah,
I
just
guess.
looking down at it's like a whole field of prey.
And
Like,
then
they're
yeah,
just
and then they
wearing
see
it.
something, dude, and then they're just like,
Yeah, they just dive in, bro. They just,
The best are the ones in the ocean, that go
Yeah,
like 20 feet down for some sardines and shit.
dude,
that's
imagine
crazy.
they literally are flying over the ocean. They spot it. They're just waiting until it gets like a little bit even closer to like it's not even at like the rim. Like it's just fucking dive in.
I saw a beautiful blue jay in my.
Oh,
my
dude,
driveway today.
I love
Really?
Blue Jays. We get them here all the time.
I like cardinals.
Dude, I
man.
would
I get
say,
some
yo,
Cardinals
I think
too, dude.
Blue
Good
Jays
yard
are
here.
sick, but dude, there's something about when you see a fucking Cardinals more red than an apple, dude, and it's just
I feel like they hate
bright
each other.
You don't-
with
They're
the
like dogs and
yellowish
cats.
beak, man. There's just
Yeah.
and the way it's shaped, man. I don't know. There's something about the
Dude,
Cardinal.
the Cardinals.
You into
right.
Cardinals?
I think Blue Jays are also
Dude,
crazy,
but I
there's
see what
something
you're
about-
saying. You can't get a super
something about
blue
orange.
and nice Blue
Yeah.
Jay
Like-
but you can get a
Yeah,
crisp.
dude. Some of these Cardinals look like they're glowing
Grandma's
red,
apple,
bro.
yeah.
Like, oh my god. Oh man, with the yellowish orange beak too, and it's just like got that squared off like head.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah, they're crazy.
glowing. Dude, there was a family of Cardinals, 6 Cardinals spread out through one of my trees in my
Ooh.
backyard. Yeah, it was
That's
crazy.
pretty cool.
I think like the females aren't as
I'm
red.
surprised the vert didn't
Yeah.
scare him off.
Yeah. Dude, I think like it's like some of them weren't that red. Like some of them were like a brownish red, and then like 2 of them were like that. Like that's what, like crispy. Like
Mm-hmm.
Crisp.
I'm talking about.
A little crisp.
Yeah.
A little crisp action.
But dude,
Oh,
Blue Jays.
crisp
Blue Jays are another one because those they like almost look like blue camouflage.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
The
because
way
they
they-
have a couple like light grays and like.
yeah.
I got 2 parakeets. Little fucks. One's yellow.
Dude,
one's
are
green.
they the ones that repeat? Which one's parrots? Right? They repeat.
Parrots?
That's crazy.
Parrots?
The ones that can,
That can
Think
talk.
that can talk back
Yeah.
to you? I think you're right.
That is nuts, dude.
They kind of get some like social cues. They're not that intelligent with their talking, I think.
Yeah.
Like it's not it's mostly repetition,
Yeah.
but you can get them to like understand some situations, I
Yeah,
think. and,
no,
like,
yeah,
know
I
what to
remember
say.
seeing shit in a class about like this one that they like really went hard with and like got it to like literally know pretty much exactly what's going on.
Yeah. Like what's going on?
Like, yeah, like it was crazy. Like they had them like, I mean, maybe this isn't that hard. Maybe some other animals, like I'm sure like a monkey could figure this out or something like that. But they like
monkeys
gave
are
them like
very
these like
smart.
shapes and then like almost like the children's game, like shapes and then like a board with that shape and you have to put it through and like I'm pretty sure the bird like did it like with its beak and shit, like
Really?
knew
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
ones would go where, like did like test. I remember seeing that in a class. I think like a psych class.
Some animals
crazy.
are just genius, low key.
Yeah.
Like dolphins.
Dolphins are
Dude, we were
very
talking- I was
smart.
just getting
The sonar
They're
shit.
they're like human, dude.
Oh, in the ocean, dude.
They're the
Dude,
humans of the ocean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they really are. Cause they're horrible to each other.
Dude, they just rape people.
They're horrible. There's more dolphin rapings per year than shark deaths.
That's crazy.
Sad. It's really sad. But within the dolphin community, there is this weird like thing that they do where all the males get super territorial if they see little baby dolphins.
That's,
like
that's how it is.
they don't want this guy's son to be like the next like top fucking dolphin.
Yeah.
So they'll kill it.
Son.
Yeah, just if it's not his son.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what the females do to protect that from happening is during mating season, it's just a huge orgy. Everyone fucks, so no one knows whose kid is theirs, and then they just don't attack the kids.
So it's just like a mutual agreement, though. Like, we don't.
This
know
is
if that's
insane.
mine,
Pods.
yours,
So that's what's interesting. Dolphins also travel in pods, and kind of like humans, like different pods act a little differently. Like,
Right. That's crazy.
and that was in a pod.
All right, so the second animal, speaking of like pods, second animal that if eagle was taken
Jewel mint.
is if all the eagle options are taken up for like the next life, I'd want to be a wolf next.
A wolf?
Yeah.
I'd learn a lot.
Like the apex wolf of the
Yeah.
forest, bro.
Like
Up
a big
in
white one.
northern Canada, like so noble and like just huge.
Noble.
Like like a true honest leader of its
Yeah.
pack.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest pack up there. Like
the largest pack
yeah,
in
the
northern
largest
Canada.
pack. Like
Hunts.
I would still.
and you're the
a hawk.
and you're the
It's even taken down a couple polar bears. At
Yeah,
that.
like-
yeah, that's the leader.
like you're the fucking leader.
I once used to like to think like reincarnation is like, what if your life, so you live for all these years, you think all these things going on are so important, but throughout your life you've just been making like one mistake, or maybe you did something good, but like one mistake or one thing good, that's what your whole life boils down to, right? And say you I mean, this is a weird example, but say you were just like always talking, and always moving, always running around, looking at everything, doing everything. Like now in your next life, you're gonna be a sloth, because you could never learn to just or like a clam.
Sloth.
Like, yeah.
Bro, that would suck.
Well, I mean,
That's
it's
not
hard to
being a
say
clam.
what
You
has
can't move.
like.
You can't move.
I
being
was
a
just
plant.
gonna say like, name a couple animals that like it would just absolutely suck to be. Like
Plant.
I'm thinking, like something like that, or
Well,
like,
there's plenty, but you gotta learn something. So say maybe you're a top predator, like, or an asshole in this life, a predator. You use your money for bad, like you're always coming down on the poor people, and now you're just like the bottom feeder fish, and you just get fucked up every
Yeah,
time the
yeah,
sharks
that's
come, or
crazy.
even the medium-sized fish. Everyone always is eating your family.
Right.
You plant all these eggs, or you and your
Yeah.
wife make all these eggs.
They always
Well,
Like
I think
Nemo
that-
every year, and like one lives, and then he's killed going after a boat the next year.
What I think is crazy though is like how short some like dude, if you're an insect, bro, like you're living for like 2 weeks. Like some of them like flies like dead ass live like a month or not even. I don't think like those like little ass insects. They're like,
Dude, they're crazy.
dude, imagine
Like,
you're imagine you're a gnat. All you do is just go up to a fucking light and just go for fucking the whole baseball game that's going on.
Dude.
Like
Though that's crackheads.
yeah,
That's right. Just spinning in circles all day, like in the same
dude.
spot.
And then one day you just drop dead. Like, what's the meaning of that? Like, nothing. To me, I don't know what they do.
They don't even have. I don't even think they have like a memory span. Like I don't think they.
Yeah,
they
they
They don't even know. They're just
They
like,
probably-
light, gotta find the
Yeah,
light.
yeah,
What's
light,
going
light,
on?
light,
Gotta
yeah.
find the light. Oh, fuck, I'm
I-
dead.
Yeah, dude. And there's like swarms of them, dude. Like,
Oh, they're so gross.
you
Yeah,
get
over
caught
there.
slipping.
But we
you'll
need
walk
bugs.
into
We
a
need
fucking-
a lot of these bugs.
No, yeah,
okay?
I understand that. Dude, I see the ants
true.
going to work. Like my dad's little
I
garden.
like ants.
Dude,
Like, you
ants
see the
are
ants?
super
Ants
interesting.
are going hard.
Ants are
in that
super
shit.
interesting.
They don't bite you. They don't fuck with you. They just fucking.
Yeah.
like, they're little-
I
like-
think in biomass, I saw something really weird on like a nature show. If you take all the humans in the world and all the ants in the world, in biomass, ants outweigh us by like 50.
Are you serious?
I think I heard something about that.
50
Yeah,
what?
yeah, like by like 50 times what humans
Oh,
weigh.
yeah,
like
that's
it's
how
a
many more
massive
fucking
amount.
ants there are.
They're crazy communities, ants,
Yeah,
and
dude.
they are
Well, yeah,
so
because they-
efficient for each other.
They have like you go and like find an ant hole, bro. Dude,
Mhm.
there's hundreds of thousands of ants. in them,
It's so
bro.
crazy.
It's
Dude,
nuts.
they're
They
a
go-
powerful
They
little
go
animal.
hard. Yeah, they go.
Dude,
Yeah.
super
especially
hard.
dude, like the red fire ants, bro. You ever seen like back in the day to like torture people? They would put them in like a red fire ant hole, bro.
Oh,
They would
fuck
literally
that.
eat their entire body.
But there's a lot of ants that do like really interesting. You wouldn't think of like the regular ant around here, but you go into the safari, not the safari, I get the jungle and shit like that. Maybe the safari too. Probably crazy.
Probably
ant.
big.
Ants are literally every fuck it.
Dude, they're everywhere.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
everywhere.
But they have there's like cutter ants that have like a big fucking scissor
Oh,
on their
yeah,
head,
dude, those
and they do the
things.
dive bomb with the
What are you talking-
I saw these ones that will climb up a plant and then like get on the opposite end because they're gonna use it as a parachute. So they get their legs ready and then with their like head thing they bite across it till the leaf comes off and they like kind of float down.
That's crazy.
Not float, but there's air resistance
Well, yeah,
with
that,
the leaf.
that actually brings me to a question
Kinda
that
smart.
I put in the. I think I asked in the group chat
I
one day,
saw
but
that. Like,
do ants take fall damage? Like, if you drop it, how high do you have to drop an ant for it to actually get hurt?
So
Because, dude, they're so light that it just like.
That's what
like
they
a
were
feather.
saying. They can take fall damage. At least these kind.
They have, yeah.
But like, also if they were to fall without the leaf from like high enough, they can get stunned and maybe they can
Right.
die. Depending if they fall on like a rock, maybe I don't know. But
Like an ant, but
it's so light.
that's what like an ant could easily fall from the ceiling to this floor
Yeah. It'd probably be
completely
crazy.
fine. Like for one of us, possibly break maybe a wrist or something.
They
light.
might break a thorax. They
Possibly.
land funny because they don't land like cats.
Bro, some of them are so fucking quick.
Cats always land.
I
Yeah.
see them. I see them sometimes, bro. Like they're just like, dude, you go to like maybe like go near it, and they're just like, it's gone.
There's
I always thought-
because it's like, yo, this fucking big ass motherfucker.
Yeah,
can,
dude,
like,
has no idea,
I
bro,
don't- I
what
don't
the
wanna
fuck we
do
are.
it.
What I always
Yeah.
thought was crazy too is like just for an ant to just be in your backyard in the grass. That's just like,
Yeah.
like big ass jungle to it.
Yeah.
Like imagine actually it being in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, think about that. It's like it goes up to its parents teach it like its whole life. It's like you see those big ass fucking things, like just run away.
Get away. Just
Yeah,
grab your
just-
leaf
yeah,
and get the
Don't they
fuck
com-
away.
don't they like twiddle their
Yeah, that's how. That's,
Sensors.
yeah, yeah.
sensor? The
That's how.
sensors.
That's how they communicate.
That's how they communicate.
feelers?
Dude, it's crazy how many animals like communicate through like signals and like I'm like facial expressions.
We
and
actually
movements and
communicate.
stuff.
I thought about. We actually communicate pretty like barbarically compared to some animals, like dolphins with sonar and stuff like that. We make
Dude, that's
sounds.
crazy.
We make sounds, and some of us have different sounds, and some we don't. We
Yeah.
can't understand each other's sounds.
Yeah.
Because we need to make like a corresponding,
Language,
agreed
yeah.
upon word for every sound.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was actually, dude, one of the things I was thinking of, almost wrote down on this, was just like language and like.
Every book is just a mix of 26 letters.
I know, it's so fucking crazy, and just a couple of fucking punctuation marks. Like,
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Just a couple though.
Dude, that
It's
is
a good
nuts.
book. Dude, what time we at, Cal?
7 minutes.
70? Let's
It's-
call it here.
I'd
Yeah,
say it's-
I was
Let's
gonna say
call it
I'm
here.
about to piss my fucking
Yeah, yeah.
pants.
Let's call it here. This was
I
fun,
like-
yo.
I was a little jittery toward the end. Like,
A little jittery.
Yeah. Should I just go out the window again?
Fuck it. Thanks for watching.
We're still taking interns.
Oh fuck.
That was fun. I think we actually got some really good stuff to work with there. You can find the video version on YouTube. Posting a couple times a week. And anyway, yeah, thank you for listening.